Hey, what's up? My name is Kyle. I play guitar in the Devil Wears Prada. We're finishing up a tail end of our European tour with Straight from the Path right now. Just want to show you my Synergy rig that I'm using here. I've got the Syn 2 with the Soldano SLO and the Morgan AC. That's kind of just been my sound for a long time. I have an Avenger that I've been running through Orange 412 forever, and I've been looking for something that I can get in a smaller package and fly around with. And this is just no compromise on sound, just works great, sounds great, one XLR in, and it's awesome. So I use the Soldano SLO because my main sound for years was a Soldano Avenger. I tried out several others that all sounded great. In the studio we used the Angle Savage, the Diezel VH4, and several others, the Metroplex Plexi. And the Morgan AC is kind of just my clean tone. I used a JMP for a long time, but this has a little bit more articulation, being that it's a Vox style amp. And overall, it's just, you can get so many different possibilities running this into different power amps of different amps, effects loops and whatnot. I've just found that my perfect dirty main sound is the Soldano SLO, just overdriven Marshall kind of sound. It's great. And so that's it for the amp section. I'll show you my board and how I'm running that. So I just run a RJM Mastermind PBC10, and I've got it controlling which channels are switched on my Synergy rig here. And I'm also running, I've got a GFI Specular Tempest, so that's kind of covering my reverbs and delays. And as you can see, it's changing different patches with different patches on my reverb and delay. It keeps things very simple, very clean. So my main dirty sound that I'm using here is this Fort and Grind going into the front of the SLO. It sounds like this. And then, for instance, in that same song, with the clean going into the AC, I'll do something. And with the MIDI capability, it's super easy to just switch a very extreme sound one to the other with just being quiet. So that's pretty much it for my rig. It's very simple, very streamlined. I've had this on US tours, flown across to Europe and everything, and it's been completely reliable. I couldn't recommend getting one more.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremy. I play guitar in the Devil Wears Prada as well as sing in the same band, the Devil Wears Prada. This is my Synergy rig right here. I got a wireless that comes out to my pedal board and comes back in here. I've got a Diezel VH4, 2 channels right now. I'm just using the blue channel for my main overdrive sound. It's Diezel's amazing. And then I have this Friedman brown eye and buxom module over here that I use for like an overcrank Marshall tone on some of the more harmonic stuff. And then I've got some more clean, pretty kind of tones coming out of the buxom channel on that. So this is like way more amplifier than I could ever afford to bring overseas, let alone at all. So it's awesome. We used this particular module, I think both of them, in the studio on our newest album. And so it's nice to be able to just come out and play the exact same tones that were on the record coming out of the speakers. Right now, I was gonna run it through a power amp and do the whole cab and everything, but it just sounds so good coming out of the built-in XLR out on the back. So it's got a cab sim on it and it sounds great. So it's really nice. This is the exact same rig that I use in the States, here, anywhere we go. So I can fly with this and my pedal board that I carry on, and I can have my rig anywhere in the world. So it's awesome. I can't recommend it enough. And if you're a guitar player that's looking for way more amp than you want to spend insane amounts of money on, I cannot recommend it enough. And even if you do, this is more convenient. So, very, very simple setup. This is the same one that I'm using back in the States as well. So this is my same worldwide setup. I just got a tuner. I've got an OCD clone. I've got a noise gate. I've got a POG, just using some octave effects occasionally. I got a carbon copy delay. It's kind of old school where I just twist this speed onto different speed settings, but it sounds good, so I like it. I've got a Walrus Audio Fathom reverb right here, and then I have a disaster area micro clock that is sending MIDI out to my amp so I can change channels on it. So super easy. It works every day and everywhere, and yeah, that's pretty much it.